Hello everybody, welcome to Marvin Gardens, March 2026. And boy, what a difference a month makes. If you remember the February garden video, it was looking like the dead of winter out here. We had almost a foot of snow on the ground, and there was nothing to see. The pond was snowed over, if not frozen over. And now we got into the 70s today, into the mid 70s, and the grass is greening. Daffodils are starting to bloom. The forsythia exploded a couple days ago. They're almost in full bloom, and the pond has frogs jumping and things starting to green up in there too. However, out here in the garden, there's really not much to look at because we haven't started working anything out here yet. But we've started a bunch of stuff inside under the lights, and I'll show you that a little bit later. But to start with, here we are, and those shoots are actually garlic chives or Asian leeks coming up, and these shoots are the pond irises that are in this bed coming up, and I'll show you the inside of the greenhouse here, because it doesn't look any different than it did last time, but it's going to look a lot different next time. So keep in mind what it's looking like now. And the wind's kicking up a little, and you're going to see that look much different because all the seedlings that we have going on inside under the lights, which maybe I'll show you now. A lot of them are going to be coming out because we're full up out there, and or full up in there. And the next planting we do, we're going to have to bring some stuff out here to make room. Meanwhile, this is bed number 1, and as you can see, other than the fact that it's got no snow on it, it looks the same because there's nothing there to see. Now, in the herb garden, however, because we have perennials here, those are more Asian leeks, garlic chives coming up. Those little grassy looking things are regular chives, and I think the only other perennial that's showing is this thyme. I'm not sure this is which time this is. I think this might be, I don't know. Maybe I'll put a caption on there. There's another place that used to be thyme here, but it's just weeds. It's not coming up. Meanwhile, the pet memorial area looks neglected because it is. It has been all winter long. Now, I hope that breeze isn't interfering with the microphone too much. It just recently kicked up. There's the old compost heap, and Ranger's wondering why he can't get into it, because his daddy actually blocked things quite a bit, so he wouldn't get in there. I'm going to open this. Oops. And oh, let's see. Yeah, you can see that. The grass in there, and the grass and or weeds are 2 to 3 feet tall in places. So this is making for a very early spring in there. I'm gonna have to get in there, and we're due to till it anyway. But at least it's keeping a warm environment, which is what it's supposed to do. This is bed number 2. We're going to move onions back to here this year, but there's nothing there now. That's why I'm just sort of walking quickly past it. Now, there actually are Brussels sprouts plants here, but there's no Brussels sprouts on them. They did winter over, excuse my camera work, and come back to life. But whatever Brussels sprouts were on here, the animals found them, maybe. Then we got, this will be the corn bed again this year, and I'm growing a different variety of corn. It's, what is it? I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a purple or a reddish color corn, but it's a sweet corn for eating. It's not like a ornamental corn or a dried corn. This bed, which is number 5, is probably the worst for the wear as far as weeds coming up goes. And but it also has some what I would consider actually harvestable scallions. Now those don't look like scallions because they're so huge, the leaves, but because these leaves are still green, I think we can pull them and peel off the outer dead layers and actually have some onion-ish edible plants. Now, rangers looking in the marsh area that is encroached upon the garden itself. I've got a few of these rails that have popped down that I'm going to have to take care of. And the rest of the marsh looks like it's almost the dead of winter because they haven't started to sprout yet. These are going to be all new sprouts to come up. I'm tempted to go in there and cut all the old ones down because they just look ugly, but who knows if I'll ever get to that. The tomato cages will need a little work before they go up, but that won't be for quite some time anyway. So there's the asparagus patch. No asparagus shoots coming up yet, but plenty of weeds, so I'm going to have to deal with that in a while. What else? Blip, 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 blip. As you can see, there's a lot of green in the grass. It's really turning, and here you can look in this planter here and see all these succulents that are now greening up and sprouting all over the place. That's a good sign. The fire pit area, it doesn't look too bad, but it's been very neglected. Looks like someone started raking and suddenly stopped. But that's okay. Anyway, look, I've already put up the hammock. Yeah, you're right. I never took it down. But it looks like I just put it up. Boy, this hammock is getting a little worse for the wear there. It's not going to last much longer, I don't think. Look at our water features, though. Well, you can see here that, well, I don't know if you can tell, but that stuff that's sort of floating and rotting is old, what are they called? Well, anyway, these other shoots are coming up nice and green. Water hyacinths. Sorry for the brain fade. And then this water feature too, we can see the shoots coming up. I think those are pond irises or some kind of irises. All this stuff we need to try and trim out of here. But no worse for the wear, even though we never dumped them out or took the plants and put them someplace where they could winter over well. They wintered over just fine, even though we had some mighty cold weather. Now, while I'm here, I'm going to show you one other thing, I think. Well, no, I'm not. It's already closed up. All that greenery down there, they yield little yellow flowers, and in a few weeks, that will be covered with all those little flowers. But we do have some blooming flowers, like I mentioned before, and that is a little daffodil. And if we scooch over here real quick, we'll see some more daffodil, looking pretty. And looks like it's dark enough out here that the the lights come on. It's upside down though. It's not supposed to be that side up. That's why you're seeing the lights instead of having the lights in the water. I'll come flip that over a little later. Now, like I said, we've had frogs jumping out here, as you might be able to see on the rocks there. In fact, I can probably zoom in a little. And the succulents and the other stuff that's planted around the rocks there are coming in, and our koi is down there. He looks pretty happy. He made it through the winter, no problem. The water's quite murky, but other than that, the pond is actually coming to life. Nothing really else to look at out here, except for just noting that the grass is greening up. Other than that, there's just branches and stuff all over the yard, and the backyard as well. Well, you'd think that is the backyard, but I mean the backyard that's not fenced. Anyway, I'm rambling, and let's go see Mr. Frankie. I think he's going to poop, so we don't have to watch that. But he is... Uh-oh, somebody got into bed one. How'd you get in there, boy? Well, I guess the fence is very jumpable. Well, you can't get into much trouble there, boy. You're probably finding some leftover brassica plants or whatever. Right, Range? Okay. Now, let's see. If I aim up to the sky there, you can see that the sun has pretty much set. We're getting some nice color there. I don't know if you can see in the distance the forsythia that's blooming. I'd probably have to bend down and open the exposure a little bit for you to see that. But it's also happening in the front of the house, which I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's another post that's down. And, well, I guess that's gonna do it. It's just a beautiful spring day. We're not out of the cold weather quite yet, but in the 10-day forecast we got 50s, 60s, and some 70s as highs, and we don't have any 30s as lows, so no freezing. So that's pretty good. That means we're getting there. Even though technically our last safe frost date is I think it's still May 15th. It might be May 1st, but we don't very often get frost even after April 15th. So there we are. I think I showed you all the seedlings inside. I haven't shot any drone footage yet, but I'm going to. And I haven't edited the trail cam video, so I can't tell you what's in store for that. I've got all the trail cam videos, I just haven't looked at them yet. Oh, there is a tufted titmouse inside this little birdhouse here. I'm going to turn around and see if I can actually. I'm going to zoom in. See him? Isn't that cute? I think that's a tufted titmouse. I'm just going to try to get a little bit closer and hopefully he won't freak out. But that's as close as I'm going to try to get. So, whoops, zoom out more. There we go. All right, that's it. Marvin Gardens, March 2026. And now I can show you Frankie because he's done with his business and he's looking around. You might not be absolutely sure where he is or where I am, but I think he's not having a bad time anyway. Right, Frankie? He can't hear me, so that's why his head doesn't even turn when I'm talking. All right. Ranger is exploring bed number 1 down there, and we're done. So, like I said before, zoom out more. All right. So, again, Marvin Gardens, March 2026. We're in a pretty good mood here because it's so nice and warm. Oh, Frankie's found me. He's following me. The way he keeps track of me is by knocking into my ankles. Oh, he's running around like he's having a good time. All right. I'm rambling. I'm sorry. So we'll see you next month in April, which is when things really start to be springy around here and everything greens up and leaves out and even more things start blooming. So we're looking forward to April starting tomorrow. All right. We'll see you later, okay? Bye. Still snow covered.